Welcome back to Old Man Gaming, where we're back here in Gold Rush Season 28. And today, you can see I've reset the claim. I got everything set up and we're about to break ground. So, let's take a look at a few things. Maybe, there we go. So, I want to drill into these. They don't have too much overburden here. These ones don't. So I got a good claim on this. I mean, there's some in the back here. Doesn't do big. I looked up here. There's really nothing. This has all the overburden, so I'm not even gonna deal with it. In fact, I didn't even deal with it in the last one. I just left it there. There was quite a lot of good dirt in that last one. And let's look at the leaderboard, of course. So I'm 7th. I've got a bit to go before I even get to 6th, but we're doing pretty good, I'd say. Seasonal gold, we are also 7th. I got less, but still more to go in that one. But my friends aren't here anymore. I don't know where they all went. Like Spy is a friend of mine. And Wild Card, if you're there, I don't know what happened, but you're not on my list. So you must have unfriended me or something, but that's okay. My ordering with the vehicles is all wrong now. And I was on the excavator. I just was wrong camera here. All right, we got this thing close enough, barely. I really don't care what time it is. We're just going to get a full, well, it'll be a single cleanup so that, we keep the video short. And since it's late already in the evening, I would do a full, like 3-1, except that I don't think my video will get time to upload and process if I do that. So we are just going to do the one. Groundbreaking clean out here. But I dug out everything in the bottom in the pit right up to that ramp that I made in the video. We even dug out some of the ramp. Obviously you didn't get to see it because I was just like, I need to get this dug up. I gotta get it put through. And so now we're doing pretty good. And now that we have a full claim to dig out and gold everywhere, we're going to be having some fun. And I wanted to dig out a couple of squares first, and then I'm going to bulldoze into where they're at, and then I'm going to get the, whatchamacallits. Yeah, those things. The Frankensteins, yeah. I'm going to bring the big boys in, probably get the front loader rolling. So that we can really dig fast, because we're digging okay here. And now that I'm kind of getting up in the leaderboard, as long as things don't change too drastically, which at this stage of the game they generally don't. I mean, sometimes they do, but if they don't, if everyone goes the way they're going, I could stay up in top 10 easy with what I'm doing, but I want to dig faster, put more dirt in. So we're going to get the big boys out here very soon. We've got 8 days, well, we'll call it 7 days, and we'll probably get this cleanup put in before the end of the day, but we got 7 days to put gold in. That's probably going to be something like 6K of gold. So we'll be looking good, especially in the seasonal gold. And that doesn't even include winter digging if I want to do it, which like I said, I might just do it because definitely like to pad my score there in the seasonal. Seasonal, I want to try to get in the top 5. Maybe even to second place. First place person, I don't think I'll get. We'll see. I don't remember their score already, but it would, but we'll see. I start digging in the winter and everything's set up the way I hope it's going to be, there could be a possibility, actually. I just want to see. Now I'm curious. All right, so classic. Oh, 33K. I don't know. Get up to where Spy is. Maybe Kagera, but 33K, there's just no way. I don't know how he does it. He digs really fast. But how he digs that fast, I just don't know. I know like really, like if you prep the claim room first really well and do some things, you can dig fast. And maybe that's my downfall because I do some of the, actually I do a lot of the prep work halfway into digging because I want to get some gold into the, often I want to get gold into the system. But we'll see. 33K. I'm at like, what was it? 9 or 10K? I don't remember. Almost 10K. So I need 20K more. It means I need at least 20 days if I'm pulling out 1,000 a day, which I'm not. I generally pull out between 600 and 700. So if that's the case, I would need but I could get a little faster. Like I said, if I had the Frankensteins and dug this out, well, I'm going to dig it out. I'm just wanting to do it my way, which I'm hoping is faster than the traditional way where you just get the excavator and you start digging from the front and you just like go to town on the dirt. It takes about 3 hours. Like prep time for the claims end up being like 4 to 6 hours, depends on how fast you can dig and how well you bulldoze. Once you got it all flat and set up, dude, digging like is a breeze. I haven't done that for a long time. Once I found I can do it this way and still make it to top 10, it's a little bit more of a risky move, I guess, because for, you know, half, sometimes 3/4 of the season, I'm playing catch up. And if you don't get a good claim, like, what was it, about 2 seasons ago, I didn't get a really great claim. Like the highest dirt value I had was like, or gold value was like 700. Everything was buried in like 4 feet of overburden. It was just a mess. It was terrible. And like, you know, average cleanup was like 500 ounces, which is no good. Like it's better to save up $1 million and re-switch, you know, like switch it out because, and I should have done that. I actually didn't. Oh, which was also my downfall. So yeah, things are going well. Park maybe there. No, let's not back it up. I mean, in the end, maybe it's faster or about the same time because I have to make this huge Y turn. But we can do like 25 down here. And if we're backing up, it's like 12 the whole way there. So I don't know. I'll just hop out here in a second, make sure everything's going through. I mean, I had some test dirt in there. Actually, just dirt from the previous Son of a gun. I still haven't looked at the dead zone fix, so that's 22. Everything is rolling good. That puts 40, next one's around 60. Well, the lights aren't going to be on long enough, so stop crying now. Will not accept. Oh yeah, obviously I did a bunch of drilling, as you could see on the map. I probably gained 30 or 40 ounces of gold. But I never saw a nugget higher than about 5 ounces. So they nerfed it really good this time. Well, that was their goal. They wanted to give us that vanilla play style where you work through most of the tiers to get what you needed. But I don't know. If I really wanted that, I would play this without the DLCs, because then you kind of do play through that mode. Close up, please. Thank you. Oh, it's been an interesting week. Everyone started school, and my wife is back to the office. I am started my internship. They gave me a Mac laptop, which I don't like Mac really. I just don't. I just hate. There's so much that they do that is so. I don't know. I just don't like the way they do their things on the computer. You know. For instance, I really hate using the trackpad. Don't care if it's Windows, Mac, or Linux. I hate the trackpad. But I always have to use it on Mac because otherwise I have to buy like the $60. Well, if you have a newer Mac that only has the USB-Cs and no other hookups, then you have to buy. We have to buy one of two things. You either have to buy a Bluetooth mouse, not one with a Bluetooth dongle, but a just straight up Bluetooth mouse, which they make nowadays, which is kind of cool, which is probably something around $50. Or you have to buy their own dongle, which will have another USB-C, what is it called? HDMI out, and then it has the USB port, USB-B. No, these. And then you also have to buy a mouse. So it's like not cheap to do to get, like any laptop I buy from Windows, at least for the longest time. I even, I have a Surface Pro 7, which is thinner, or at least the same thickness as like a MacBook Pro or the MacBook Air. And it has a USB space. And so I have all sorts of mice at home that I can just hook up and go right away. But no, Mac always requires some extra shit that they want you to buy. That's really what it is. It's like it's their way of microtransactioning the crap out of you for, stupid junk. Like everyone's doing it. I hate it. Hate the air. I hate flying nowadays. I mean, like, not the flying part, but like buying tickets and, like we had a 4-hour flight, right? And this is what I really hate, right? So when we flew, we had a 1-hour flight. Well, actually, it was more like 45 minutes or something, but let's say it's an hour. An hour flight from Helsinki to Stockholm. Then from Stockholm, we flew to Madrid. And then from Madrid, we flew down to Miami. And we took the same way back. So it was a 1-hour trip, 4-hour trip, and a 9-hour trip. So on the 1-hour trip, they came by and we got a drink, something like a soda or juice or water, whatever you wanted, coffee. And, basically it was part of the ticket. The flight to Madrid, which was, so we bought tickets in 2 ways. So like for us, it's always cheaper if we fly out of Stockholm. So we always have to buy tickets from Helsinki to Stockholm. And they're, that's really cheap. Like it's just so expensive to come. I don't know why. We're not that far away. But anyway, it's another story. But the 4-hour flight. Now, back in the I've flown way before, the 9/11 things and before all these big changes took place. You would fly, and if it was like a 2-hour flight or something, they'd give you a meal, and it was just part of the deal. Also, you always had included. Okay, on the shorter flights, you only got you probably only got like a carry-on and maybe one luggage. But if you're going international, you always got a carry-on, and you always got two, like, what do they call them? Calling them now, I can't remember. Check-in luggage, checked luggage. I'm backing up this time just for fun. That's when I'm getting 12. I lied to you. It's only 8 miles an hour. Holy crap. Which way's faster? Don't know. So the whole baggage thing's a stupid issue. And then, okay, so the 4-hour flight, right? So we're flying, and the cart thing comes around only once, and I don't think they offered anything for free. Not even water, which they should, but anyway, there was a menu. You had to order something from the menu and obviously pay for it. So it was the crappiest flight I've ever been on. There's a few reasons. One was that, like there's no water or refreshments to have. 4-hour flight, it should be like a mandatory thing. Should be part of the ticket. Just saying. Okay, so I think I backed up too far, but now we're good. And then it was not the biggest plane, so like none of the seats had TVs. This is like a 4-hour flight, So like it's just boring and nothing to do. You didn't have any like refreshments. And then how they work the baggage now is, okay, for the international flight, we got, I think the carry-on was all that was actually included as part of the ticket. And so we had to pay for all the checked bags, and we had to probably pay for the food. Like, and all this used to be a part of the ticket. You bought a ticket, say it was $1,000 or whatnot. You know, you'd get 2 meals on a long flight. If it's like, I think over 8 hours, you got 2 meals. Even the meals have changed. They used to be better. If you're looking for a good meal or a flight or airline that does good food, and you have, like, I don't know if there's many that fly to, like around in America, you wouldn't get this, but if you're going in on an international flight, try to find Turkish Airlines. They have great food. You will not be let down. Finnair is not bad, but they charge you for like all the bags and crap, and I'm tired of everybody microtransactioning you for everything. Games, do it. Your car's about to do it. Airplanes do it. Oh, even the gas stations. I wouldn't say they were microtransactioning, but they were, like here in Europe, when you drive up to the gas station, the price says $1.20 per liter. It's $1.20 per liter. They don't care how you pay. In fact, many pumps you can only pay with a credit card or debit card. We haven't processed much dirt, have we? According to that. Get me the dirt. Of course, we haven't. We've barely been digging, but it's okay. I wasn't expecting to make this by midnight. But there in America, at least in Florida, and this like actually turked me off a lot, right? I can see if it was like a 10-cent charge to use your credit card, but it's like 10 cents per gallon. So if you're filling up like 10 gallons, it's like 50 more cents to use your credit card or debit card. Yeah, that's their preferred method, right? Because you pull up to the pump and what's there? You got a credit, and it's been that way for years. Now, last time I went, I don't remember it being like that. And that was about, I don't know, when I went to see my mom on her birthday. So I think it was like 2 years ago. We drove, well, that time we flew into California and drove through Las Vegas and southern Utah and up to Salt Lake City. So yeah, 93. Okay, I think this is our last one. But I don't remember like them being, and maybe this has just changed, but like truly that's a ripoff, for them to, it's just, I don't know, tired of everybody trying to gouge you for more money than, I like the old days better. That's what I'm saying. Companies, everyone's gotten greedy and all they want is all your money. Shit's going up. Like everything, every price going up. I was surprised at how much food costs in America now. Honestly, it's almost more expensive than here, and I thought we were having like high food prices, but they've matched pretty much now. It used to be we'd go to America and we'd buy all the food and come bring it home because it was like cheap. And we're pretty darn close. It probably won't be enough, just barely. We'll go get a few scoops and come back. But yeah, this last time we went, it was like really expensive. I was like, wow. Like when we went to Utah the last time, I remember like thinking, these prices are getting up there, especially like cheese and milk and things. But Now it was just everything. Like, you know, I wish the days were still around when candy bars were 25 cents. Or if not 25 cents, it was maybe 35. They would have a sale where you get 4 for $1, you know. Nowadays it's like 2 candy bars for $3.50, and you're like, that's a special? You know, it's like ridiculous how much. And like the thing is, none of us are getting paid more, right? You know? But what it is this is probably for a whole nother episode too, but like minimum wage. People want minimum wage to go up. That doesn't help anybody. Not even the guy getting the raise because he's at minimum wage. Because he'll get the raise. No one else does, right? Like all of us people that have been in our jobs for 20 years and we're making whatever we make. When the minimum wage goes up, all it does is it hurts everybody, but it hurts everybody because what happens is minimum wage goes up and then everything that you buy goes up. So that increase you got minimum wage just did nothing, you know, hurt you actually. But all the people who are just starting out and getting minimum wage think, oh, this is great. I'm going to get, you know, $15, $20 an hour. And you just set it back to like $5 an hour. And then people just, you know, when I was young, $5. In fact, I started out at $4.25. And I'd finally gotten up to $5.50, and then they changed the minimum wage to $5 an hour. I was kind of ticked because like didn't give me a raise. And then the next year, guess what? All the prices went up a bit. That's how it works every time. You go minimum wage raises, you'll see the next year, every price for everything goes up. And so nobody wins. But this is stuff they don't teach you at school. You know, they don't care. In fact, they want you dumb like that so they can just keep gouging you for every bit of money that you got. They want to keep you poor. That's the truth. Oh, should we fill this all the way up? Should we take it back? Let's see where we're at. We're above 50, right? Oh, we're 62 already. Okay, well, we'll just fill it up then, I guess. Maybe we can get enough dirt. You know what? I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to roll it back again. But I think I'll dig out those 3 down to wherever it's at as far as the excavator can reach, and then we'll bulldoze out to there. That should allow us to get some use out of the Frankensteins once we get them. Yeah, 4%, so not too bad. I don't like where this is at, so I'm going to move it. Oops, that was a little close. That's better. I thought it was a bit too close. I left that on. Oh well. I had it open, you know, on like that. It's for testing. And now I can clearly see things were all good and working. Turn that one on. Turn these guys off. We're ready to rock and roll. So yeah, now that I'm pretty close to where I don't really need the magnetite anymore. So that's why I got rid of it now. What I need are workers, so I might. Well, if I don't get all the ones I want by the end of winter, I'm skipping some days. I have to be honest. But now that I own all the equipment, I can, and it doesn't cost anything. So, well, it costs for the current workers I have, but I think it's about 7K for the year, or the month, so it's not a big deal. I can skip a few days and get the workers I need. Well, hopefully. Depends on how much gold I have, or like actual cash. I might just level them all up to max. Okay, they both went in. Got about 35 out of each bucket. Can't remember what we were getting out of the others. I think it was like more like 40, so. But again, we're digging at the top, and it's, well, it is what it is. I need the workers here and the worker up there. I don't have too much of a problem if I didn't have like the jig workers, because switching those buckets is super quick, you know. But this, taking the grates off and doing all this jazz is not the funnest thing. So I was gonna say, let me know in the comments if you want to see me do some. Well, maybe I could wait. I could do the bulldozing in another episode if you want to see that. So yeah, if you are interested in watching me bulldoze to get what I need done, let me know in the comments, and I will, like the next video, we'll do the bulldozing. If I don't get any comments, I'll just do it off camera and just get cracking with the digging. It's all done. Okay. I really put this one up high, but I like it. So I'm hoping for something around 200. I mean, 250 would be better. 34, what? No. It's garbage, man. Not a great clean out, I have to say. That's it. Where are we at here? Oh, everything's cleaned up. 183. We didn't even get to 200. You all suck. Taking you back to the store. Anyway. All right. Well, I guess that's enough ranting and raving. And I will just leave it there for now. I'm going to get back to digging. And let's take a look at the leaderboard. Just first. Just a minute. Like that added a lot. But, you know. Gosh, we're still 7th. Much closer to 6th. Although I know Miller he'll probably dump a bunch in. Oh, that's the... I'm going to say Miller should be a lot higher. So he is, actually. 9K. So we got a good lead. I want to get... Yeah, I want to get to 5th. So I need at least 14, 15K. And I'm currently at, I already forgot. See how good I am? 9K. Okay, so we need like 6K. That's like 7 or 8 clean outs. But hey, we got the dirt for it. We've got the days for it. So that's it. So hey, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you're brand new, please subscribe. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.